Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of BBQ Basketball here on Fireside Sports. I'm Andrew Williamson.
And I'm Kendall Caps.
We're here to break down the NBA season for you. We got about 2 weeks left till playoff time starts. Lots of races developing, some surprises. I'm going to get you caught up today here.
Yeah. I mean, you look at teams, you got to start out west with LA. They've won 17 of their last 19 games. Finally lost a game at home against Denver that was highly contested. And they're playing at a level right now that maybe they didn't touch on in any of the previous 3 seasons.
Absolutely. I think with the way Bynum's playing, he's putting up MVP-type numbers since the All-Star break, and their defense has improved so drastically. I really think they're going to be hard to stop.
They really are. With this momentum coming into the playoffs, I mean, San Antonio is back their way in. I mean, will they be able to overtake San Antonio for the number 1 seed? That loss to Denver while San Antonio got back on track, it hurts them a little bit. They're going to have to beat them heads up and make up another game somewhere else. It's going to be tough. But even with the 2 seed, you got to believe they're the favorites right now.
Well, let's say in the Western Conference, you touched on Denver. Denver's won 7 straight games, just beat the Lakers, and really, since the All-Star break, has only lost 4 games. One of the best-looking teams in the NBA. And if you look at the way the Western Conference breaks down right now, the number 1 seed is going to have to play either Denver or Oklahoma City in the second round, which I think it may be the toughest matchup other than the Lakers.
It really might be. That could be a really fun first-round series, Denver against Oklahoma City, up and down, high scoring. It would be a really fun series. If Oklahoma City does get through that, I really think they have a legitimate shot of beating San Antonio in that second round and maybe making it to the conference.
Especially
so they're a dangerous team.
If Perkins is playing, they have that center position, that defensive mindset. I think
who adds toughness to the team. Yeah, they're definitely going to be a tough out.
Well, how about in the Eastern Conference? You've got the Chicago Bulls really putting a clamp down on that first seed. I think they're 3 games ahead right now.
In the loss column, yeah.
Miami and Boston kind of competing for that second seed now.
Well, and the second seed is important because with New York struggling now, they might be a team you'd rather play as if you get to the 2 spot, playing them in the 7 spot, as opposed to maybe playing a hot Philadelphia team. The Sixers have beaten some really good teams and played really well the last month of the season. That's not the kind of team you want to play in your first round if you want to make a run deep in the playoffs.
Well, and how about Boston now? Shaquille O'Neal comes back for 1 game, re-injures himself.
He's got a calf injury. It didn't look good. He couldn't make it all the way off the court. They had to eventually help him off and help him to the back. It doesn't look good.
What kind of impact do you think that has on the Celtics going forward?
It hurts them dramatically. In the East, they still have enough scores if they're playing well. If Jermaine O'Neal can come back at full strength during the postseason, they can still bang with some teams in the East. But it significantly hurts them if they were to make the finals against LA. Losing via the trade Kendrick Perkins and now losing Shaquille O'Neal, the guy they were depending on and hoping would be there at the end.
Well,
it could really hinder their progress.
I'm going to disagree with you slightly. I really still like the Celtics. I know they look weak, but I think my theory is that every year, this time of year, they look weak. They're resting up. They know they're going to be in the top 3. They know that home court advantage they're probably not going to lock down. But I don't think they really need it. And I think they still have a very good shot of getting through the East, especially if Kristich can play and Green can play and help stretch defenses out to the 3-point line.
Yeah. Well, Chicago, you take a look at the Bulls and what they've done. It's been amazing what they've done. Derrick Rose leading that team. They're probably going to finish first in the East. Miami's not going to catch them. I mean, everything's set up for them to maybe make the run back to the finals for the first time in a long time.
And Derrick Rose looks really good. Carlos Boozer, a great addition to the team, and they're playing really well.
They really are. All right. Well, we'll see you guys again next week on Fireside Sports. For Andrew Williamson, I'm Kendall Caps. Talk to you then.